Well, hello there, long time no see, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I am going to show you the Hobonichi Cousin that I have been using this whole past half year and I will show you the good, the bad and the ugly. Basically, this is my first time using a Hobonichi Cousin for my catch-all planner, so basically using this for every area of my life. I have a lot of other planners, as you can maybe see a little bit, and I started a lot of these at the beginning of the year and then abandoned a lot of these, so maybe I could also do a video about all the different kinds of other planners that I started and why I stopped using them and which ones I still use. But now let's get into the Cousin. So let me get my coffee out of the way. So I have this cover on. This is from Etsy by Quartal Studio, I think. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. And I also have this little thing here because I have a lot of empty pages, as you're going to see soon. And then I have this Polaroid in the pocket. And then this, I just have some things in here, and I also don't tuck the front cover into the front pocket here because I like to see the plastic cover that I have on, and because I love the florals on it. But yeah, I have some stuff in here. It's basically coffee themed a little bit because I'm addicted to coffee, as you can see. So this one is by the Coffee Monsters Co. I think it came with the subscription kit, and I have an early clip on here. It's just a small one, and then this sticker on that I actually stuck on the cover of the Hobonichi is from a coffee place that I went to in Germany, so I don't think you can get that. And then I have some deco in here as well. I don't know anymore where this journaling card is. I have to look it up and link it in the description box. I can't talk. This is by Twines and Paper. This is just their thank you card that I have in here. This coffee sticker also by Twines and Paper. I have a sterling ink thank you card behind that, and then I have just some circle stickers, and this came in some kind of journaling kit. I think it is a sticker, but I just loved it, so put it in here. I refreshed all of these pockets in the spring, that's why it's like floral themed. And then this one was a freebie from Royal Planner, as you can see, and I printed it on vellum and stuck it in with some washi tape. So, but that is really not the most important part of this planner. This I have since the beginning of the year. This is my word of the year. And then I have this inbox vellum on here that I put in with some washi, and I printed out these, I think these are maybe paper test designs or something, I don't know, sticky note designs that I printed on sticky notes. But I am not really using this inbox system, to be honest with you. So I started this spread as an index for my dailies with like this color code. And as you can see, I stopped in February, and I intend on coming back in here and filling it out. I am just very behind on this planner. Not very behind, but I had like some stressful times since the start of the year, and I didn't really have time all the way through, so I left out some aspects of using it, but I do want to go back and fill it out. Also, as you can maybe see, I have tabs on. These I buy Sweet Freckle Designs, and I just only stuck those down like mid-June because I was afraid of putting those down, but now they are in. So the monthlies, I have been using kind of like a word a day or a memory a day kind of thing, and I was very good at it in December and January. Also some habit tracking. Oh, even February is filled out. But then in March I had a very stressful time and so I kind of fell off the bandwagon and then never really picked it up again. But as I mentioned with the yearly index, I do want to go back and just write like even like a sentence per day, or like just 2 words or something. As you saw here, sometimes it's just 2 words, or you know, sometimes it's a sentence, or yeah. So I do want to go back and fill these pages out sometime. Hopefully I have the time, but as you can see, I stopped in March, and since then nothing really happened, and I don't even use these pages as like a calendar anymore. I have been using them for like appointments and stuff like that, like a real calendar, but then I stopped. So I kind of use my Hobonichi weeks for that now, for the calendar aspect. So there is nothing on here, not even appointments, and I do have appointments, and I did have appointments in these months, but I just don't even open these pages anymore, to be honest, and that's a bummer because I really liked these monthlies. So all right, now let's go to the weeklies. So this started on the 26th of December, and I was very enthusiastic about these weekly pages, as you can see, and I just love fully filled out, filled to the brim spreads. I don't know why, it just looks so satisfying. I don't like blank space. I love to fill every inch of a spread with something. So how I usually do this is, usually I would decorate a spread before writing in. So I would put like bigger stickers, like something like this, or maybe even like this, and then I would write in it throughout the week. And when there are like empty spaces, like sometimes I can't fill the whole column because I don't have anything else to write, I would put something at the bottom to fill up the space, or in between things, or you know, just something like this, a little bit of washi tape, or maybe here was a bigger space to fill because I had this long line that I had to break into 3 different ones, so there was a bigger space here, so I added a sticker. So that's how I basically do it. So I sticker, then I write, then I sticker again. So most of my spreads are filled to the brim, and I really liked these initial spreads. I feel like I actually had my groove with these weeklies at the beginning of the year because I think these look great. I like these a lot, and also this one. I really liked these. I feel like they flow. I was using them and it was all fine. This one as well, also a good one. This as well. But then at some point, I mean, this one is still nice. So this one, I am pretty sure I already like back planned. So this was empty for a while, and then at one evening I just sat down and went back to all of my weeklies and filled them out. So already in February I was kind of like not being able to keep up with the weeklies and the dailies, to be honest. This one was also filled out after the fact. Basically just went back and remembered, or like look at my schedule or whatever, filled it out, because this was like exam season for me, as you can see, quite a lot of study time sections. So I really didn't have the time to sit down and plan. And then I had my exam, and then I was okay. So yeah, this one was also kind of getting back into the groove, using it again. And then this one I know I also back planned. So yeah, this one also was back planned. So yeah, I really wish I could keep up with these. I just don't feel like the hourly kind of thing is really working for me. I really wish it would work. But the problem with it is that I do like to sit down on Sunday and plan my whole week and put down time blocks and everything for the whole week, so that I kind of know what are the things that I can get done, what are the things that I have time for, what are the things that I plan for. And I like to do that, but the problem is, obviously I can never keep up with the schedule either, because I'm overly ambitious, and so it always changes. Sometimes even Monday changes. After I planned it on Sunday evening, maybe I get up on Monday a bit too late, so that I have to shift up the time blocking around, and then it already is in my planner, and it bothers me because it doesn't really have any function anymore. It's just the original plan that I created that is no longer applying to my day. So I kind of don't like the hourly, except for like stuff that is like set in stone, like work hours or something. I'm not gonna be able to change that. I am working when I'm working. So that is like or like appointments or stuff. So yeah, I have been trying to only put those in, as you can see, for a while. But then again, it's just a to-do list for the day, and I have a to-do list on the daily page for the day, so it kind of is like putting the same thing on here that I put on the daily, so that doesn't really make sense either. So maybe a better way to do this would be to put in the things after the fact, so not pre-plan the day, but put in what I did after I did them, at which hour or something. But that would just probably make me sad, to be honest, because I like to think of myself as a very productive person, which I am not at all. But my planner looks productive, and it gives me a good feeling about myself. If I put down all the wasted time for every day, then I'm just going to be sad. So I don't know if that's a better way of doing it. So now, April 10th, an empty spread. And this is not going to be the last one. And then I was accepted into the Sterling Ink PR team for spring, and this was my first weekly with Sterling Ink stickers. Then I was sick, so that's great. Then here is a health filled out spread from May. Yeah, I tried and then I stopped. I don't even know. Then another empty page, then another empty page, and then we have another Sterling Ink. This was probably, yeah, this was my second PR package. So, and then we have another empty and another empty, and who would have thought, another Sterling Ink. And this is already mid-June, so. And now we have this one. These stickers are by Elena. I can't remember the name of her shop, but I am going to put it in the description box. She was kind enough to send me some to use them in my spreads. And I am behind on this because today is the 27th. So I need to fill this out as well. So yeah. And then I started this one for this week yesterday. And I was trying a Lauren kind of spread from Theory of Lauren. So, But I am going to a festival tomorrow until next week, Monday, so there is really not much to plan, to be honest. So I don't even know what I'm gonna put over here, but I already picked out some acts that I want to see at the festival, so I put those down. But I don't know, maybe I will add in all the bands and DJs and everything that I was at the festival. So yeah, those are the weeklies. Now let's go to the dailies. So I did create this vision board at the end of last year, and then how I do it is every month has this kind of page, like an empty page for every new month, and I always create a vision board for that month. So, and I also wanted to do these trackers for every month on the dailies. So those were steps, water intake, sleep tracker, and mood tracker, and I did those for a couple of months and then I didn't, so you're gonna see. But yeah, so January I think is completely filled out with, like, every page is filled out, every daily page. I am pretty sure I was really diligent to like fill out every daily page, but this was January, so you know, it was still like the feeling of really having to fill out every page. And I really want to fill out this whole planner, to be honest, so that I can look back on it at the end of the year. So that was what I was trying to do in January, and I did actually manage to fill out every page. So it was very dumb of me to put in scrapbook paper. This burgundy is scrapbook paper because it bulks up the planner obviously a lot, so I'm not doing that anymore. So then we have February, and as you can see, I still try to do the trackers. Yeah, I didn't fill it out. I filled these out after the fact. I filled them out like throughout the month until the half point of the month or something. And then at the end of the month, I realized, oh no, I didn't fill out the trackers. And I had data for my sleep from my phone, and I had data from my steps from my phone as well. And I just kind of went back to the daily pages to see how my day was, to feel in my mood. But obviously at the end of the month, I didn't really know anymore how much water I drank on these days, so no more data found. A lot of like pen only pages because my cousin was bulking up very quickly, so well. And then I have a lot of stickers here, also more stickers, but then some more pen only, and some more stickers. And I think February I also finished like every page. Yes, and then we have March, and I am pretty sure that, yes, that we have empty pages. You can see these page markers at the top, those are all empty pages. So, but we have the vision board, and then we have these empty pages. And I do want to do the Taylor rank, which is like ranking all of the Taylor Swift songs. I would not consider myself a Swiftie, but I think a lot of Swifties say that. I'm not a Swiftie, I just like her music. Yeah, so, but I do want to create like a list of all of her songs because it seems to be fun to go through all of her songs and rank them. Claire from Online did that. She has videos on her Instagram if you wanna check that out. So that's why I put the sticky note, so that I know what I want to use these pages for. Probably not gonna be, I'm not gonna use all of these. So yeah, a lot of empty pages. And then this was the day where I came back to using the dailies, and this one was empty actually, and then I filled it out with some info. And then we have more. You can see I have been using huge stickers because I don't really know what to write about. So then we have some more, and then some more empties. And then I was also trying to use these pages, these empty pages, for something useful. So I did this page on here, and then it is already April, another vision board. And then in April I have a lot of empties as well. So yeah, there we go, empties all over here. And then sometimes I have these kinds of spreads where I, like, after a long break, I feel bad, and then I sit down to use the dailies again. And then I have this intention to do that, and then I fill out a page, and the next day just gets away from me or something, and then I just don't fill out. And then sometimes I do kind of write my to-do list and start or decorate like a 2-day spread, and then I never fill it out, so that's fun. Some more empty pages. I said I have a lot of empties in April. And then we have May, another vision board. I started this spread and never wrote in it. Planner guild is strong. Yeah, and then some more dailies. Then I started something over here and never finished the page. More dailies. Again, nothing on this page. Not even finishing the to-do list. Checking it off. So also started, never wrote in it. These were days where I was at a conference. So I did create these pages ahead of time, thinking that I would write in these after each day at the conference, and then it was like way too stressful there, and I was way too tired, so I didn't pull out my journal at all. So day 2 and day 3 of the conference, and never wrote in it. More empties, then some filled out pages, then more empties. So this is just the reality of the situation. And then we have June's vision board and an empty page, some more empty pages. It is really unbelievably hard for me to keep up with these dailies. So for next year I'm going to go with a common planner which doesn't have the dated dailies, but just blank notes pages, because I just feel bad. I feel bad not filling them out. I was actually pretty good in June. So June I have a couple of empty pages at the beginning, but then starting on the 6th, I think I filled out every page since then. So really been trying this month. Yeah. So, oh no, I have these two. These are still empty. And this one is empty. But yeah. And this is also empty, but this is today. So, and I also have to check off yesterday's list. So yeah, those are the dailies, and this is the chunk currently. So it is way more chunky at the bottom than it is on the top, because as you can probably tell from my dailies, I decorate at the bottom and not at the top, because it says the date at the top. So usually I put like stuff at the bottom, so it chunks that up at the bottom way more. I was trying to do that less and put stuff at the top as well to balance it out a bit. But yeah, still, it's a lot more chunky at the bottom. So, and then we have these random pages at the back, which I had plans for semester schedule and never put that in here. I wanted to put in some favorites, never did that, and then I wanted to use this as 100 wins, and I started it, but I can't ever remember to put stuff in here. Favorite things, I always wanted to use it just for my favorite things. And then daily SPF tracker, I was really trying to keep up with this in January, and then I totally didn't. I use SPF, don't worry, I just don't track it anymore. And then 1 picture a month, I could still do it. I have pictures, but I never started this. And then we have just some pen tests and then some stickers. And that's that for my cousin. So yeah, as I mentioned, next year it is going to be a common planner for me. I will really try to fill this planner up because I already spent so much time on it. So I really need to I need this to be satisfying at the end of the year, because I really try to fill it up. So I'm gonna need a vacation, like 2 weeks or something, to sit down and fill this up. But yeah, so that's that. And I also got an undated B6 common planner for the second half of the year, because I am using a Hobonichi Weeks as my university planner at the moment, and it is really not working for me very well. So it's too narrow for what I am doing. I feel like I don't like these narrow pages, especially the way that I set them up. Is like I can't even write from here to there because I decided to do this margin thing, and it's just way too narrow to really use it. So I'm gonna use my new B6 as my university planner. I also ordered a more term cover for that, so I'm gonna probably film a video on the setup, and I'm also going to film a video on all my other planners that I started and never really finished this year. But I mean, by finished I mean just abandoned. So keep an eye out for that, because that should be interesting. I have a lot of planners. So okay, but that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I also have an Instagram. It is Rebecca_plans, but it's going to be in the description box as well. So if you want to find me over there, you can find it in the description box. And other than that, I hope you have an awesome day and that we see each other very soon. Until then, bye.